behind me and I don't pull over, am I still going to get in trouble?
I don't know. That's a really good question. Welcome to Pocket Change, the reselling podcast, currently ranked somewhere between a true crime series about a missing ferret and a guy whispering ASMR into a microphone while opening Pokemon cards. I mean, I'm glad you found us. Congratulations. You've officially reached the part of YouTube where the algorithm has just said, I got nothing. Check this crap out. You know,
probably should go to bed.
Exactly. I was thinking the other day, I realized that reselling is the only job where grown adults climb into dumpsters wearing gloves. And they're not actually looking for evidence. Goodwill become a luxury retailer. I don't understand this. I went in there looking for donated junk. I walked out wondering if they offered 36-month financing on the stuff they get for free. That place is so overpriced. I think Facebook Marketplace is now a great social experiment. Every seller says they know what they got when you try to do an offer, but often I think, do you? Because what you're selling is an IKEA coffee table that looked like it survived a divorce, a house fire, and at least one police raid. And somehow you're listing it as new. What the hell's going on? And then eBay buyers. Wow, I've had a crazy week. Let's call them special. I think that's what I call them. I had a guy ask if I would take half price because he was on a budget. I wrote him back, hey buddy, so am I. What the hell you think I'm selling this shit for? Another guy asked me if I could overnight a $6 item for free. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I like losing money faster, don't you? Yeah, so, you know, we keep coming back and doing this over and over again because every once in a while you buy something for $2 and sell it for $200. And suddenly, all those bad decisions feel like market research or like you're just learning. It costs something to learn. Well, I guess that's enough about my questionable life choices. I'm glad it brought us together. Now, let's kick this thing off here. Hey, Joel, how you doing this week?
I'm doing okay. Oh, my gosh. That reminds me of the quote they say that was, I can't remember the comedian's name, but he says about us motorcycle riders. He said, motorcycle riders are just 8-year-old boys.
Yeah.
We call up our buddies, hey guys, you want to ride bikes today?
Those were the days. All right.
It's the truth.
Let's kick this off.
Pocket change, where the stories are weird and the profits are strange. We win some, lose some, it's all fair play. Come ride a pocket change. Go ride a pocket change. Pocket change.
All right, man. It's been a crazy week, man. How are you doing this week? You know what?
What are we doing there? We humming tunes? Is that what we're doing?
Oops, I forgot to do that, right? All right, how was your week?
That's how your week went. Good or bad, it's true. What's up? What's up? We want to hear from you. Let's talk Reselling everywhere we go. Tell us how your week went. Let's go.
That dadgum AI keeps making me fatter and fatter.
I know. I put that in there, and it just came out with that. I'm like, wow, this is the first time I actually think that Joel has a leg to stand on. So how was your week? What'd you do this week?
Which one generated that? Because I'm starting to think, I did make one of them mad at me the other night. He quit talking to me. Anyway.
I did say that was the one that you had one leg to stand on, but I think if you stood on one leg in that picture, you'd probably break it.
That's just mean. I am not that big, folks.
No.
I'm a big dude, but I'm not that big. Anyway, my week was actually okay. I sold one item. I actually got it popped in there before the end of July, so I did get one item then. And what's funny is it was bought so early in our week, because we run week services here or whatever, that it's actually shipped and already delivered. So
nice.
That's pretty cool. Now, what's sad is, guy's a really nice guy, but what was sad was we lived close enough to where, honestly, we probably could have saved him $6 if we had just met. I don't think the gas, even as expensive as it is, would have cost that much. I didn't have to drive anywhere. He didn't. He paid the shipping. But yeah, he was like, man, your shipping was wicked fast.
That's good.
I like it when I hear wicked fast. It takes me a moment to decipher what they're saying since it's a totally different location. But it was pretty cool. So sold one item, made a little bit of money, can't complain. Except I've not made enough apparently to buy me an air conditioner and a new chair yet.
That's crazy. You need to work on that. I had an okay week too. Last week I had $400 in sales, sold 23 items. Half of that went to pay for fees and stuff, but I did make $222 last week. A lot of low end stuff, but it didn't cost me anything, and it was cool. I enjoyed it.
Works. You had an issue a week before? Was it a media mail, something that didn't show up, or was the guy kept
going running around the country? It showed up like Thursday, so it took it almost 18 days to get there, but it got there. So
18 days from where to where? Let's just talk about how bad the U.S. And sorry, if you work for the U.S. Postal Service, you already know this, so we're not insulting.
Yeah, it went from Sun City Center, Florida, to Greensboro, North Carolina. It went to your hometown, buddy. So, but you got to
18 days.
Got the Charlotte Distribution Center. That's North Carolina, right?
Yeah, it's just south. Yeah, it's 2 hours south.
Yeah, it got to Charlotte. He said 15 minutes away. It didn't get that close. It got to Charlotte, and then it ended up going to Kansas City. Then from Kansas City to California. Then from California to Texas. Then from Texas back to Pennsylvania, and then down to you guys. It was just taking a scenic route.
Well, what was it?
It was a book, Scotch, like a book you would have got in Scotland at a Scotch distillery. So it was the history of the Scotch distillery.
So it wanted to take one last final trip.
Around the world, yeah.
Someone was going to keep it. It hadn't seen America yet.
Yeah. It's been stuck at someone's house for 20 years. So
yeah, and the sad part is, folks, so it went from where Benz lives basically to where I live, which is like a 9-hour drive.
Exactly.
And it took 18 days.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Anyway, I hope he didn't leave you bad feedback.
He did not leave any feedback as of yet. We'll see. But I don't think I'll get bad feedback because I communicated with him the whole time and said, hey, I got nothing. I did the best I could. He was pissed off when he first started, but by the end, I just kept sending him information and keeping him in the loop and then sending him a note. Say, hey, you finally got it? And he said, yeah. And that was it. He just said, yeah. All right, so tell me what your sale of the week. Tell me about it.
From thrift store shelves to eBay screen, here's the best sale that we've seen. Profits and receipts don't lie. Sale of the week, let's find out why.
It's the sale of the week because it's the only one I have.
There you go. That's why. You got a why. Why not?
It was a shirt, a men's polo shirt. I tell you, I think. Hear me out on this.
Go ahead. I'll hear you.
If I didn't get women's clothes for free,
yes,
when my wife and my daughter are tired of them, I would never sell ladies' clothes. And here's why, guys. If you're reselling, ladies' clothes take so many stinking pictures. They want to know, what's the hip measurement? And ladies, I'm sorry. You know you're like this. I'm not trying to make fun of you. What's the hip measurement? What's the waist measurement? What's the leg? What's the inseam? And so many measurements. Or with a guy, you take a picture of the shirt. You take a picture of the size. You throw it on there. Sure, guys' clothes has 5 pictures, and that's it. And they buy it. I have sold a lot of men's clothes to women who are either buying it for themselves because they like wearing men's clothes. Some women do. Nothing wrong with that. Or they're buying it for their husband who wears a particular size, and that's it.
Yeah.
And part of it, I get it, ladies. It's not your fault because having a daughter and a wife and trying to ask questions of why my daughter was walking out one day after going back to school shopping, and we went to 4 or 5 different stores, and I don't think a single thing was the same size. So it's really the manufacturer's fault because they use this chart, and your wife will probably agree if you go ask her. Don't ask her. But she probably would agree if you ask her, but don't ask her because you don't want to wind up in this conversation trying to understand because a size 6 over here might be a size 3 or 9 or 15 over here. So I get it. That's why y'all need that many measurements. but it's crazy. And if I could just sell men's clothes, I think that's what I do. I will never buy women's clothing to sell.
Okay.
It's just too much. It's too much to deal with. But that's mine. My sale of the week was a men's shirt. Which one has the bird on the thing? I'm trying to remember what it was. What type it was?
That's a bird. I don't know.
Yeah, it has a
Bird is the
bird.
word. A polo horse. Polo.
I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, I sold it. Made a couple bucks off of it. Not a whole lot. But
All right.
I sold a shirt.
Good.
So that's my sale of the week. What's your sale of the week? Out of your 23 I got in the package.
Yes, I got 23 sold last week. I think the best one last week, it was a bunch of cards and postcards and all that kind of stuff. I did sell I sold this one thing, right? It was going internationally, and they left a note. Hi there. I just purchased this item from you. No shit. I know, I got the order. Please package well. The condition of the cover art is very important for me. It's for PS4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Cross-Generation Edition for PS4 and PS5 upgrade code. It's new and packaged. I bought it at a yard sale for $1, and it's in perfect shape. So, the artwork's very important for him. The delivery person in my area is less than careful with my packages. He often smashes them. Many thanks. Have a terrific day and a wonderful weekend. Well, if he smashes them, how the hell am I going to keep that from happening? What the hell are you talking about?
Where is this? Where you got to look up? Where is this destination? Because it'll tell you.
Yeah, I know.
It'll show you. Because I looked up, and the last one I had was like Puerto Rico.
Well,
that's
see,
where
that's
that accounting book went to.
It's going to New York, California, CA. I don't understand that. New York, CA.
And yet it's international?
No, I don't know. Let me look. That's it where he is. How do you see that? I don't know. It's a label. I'm shipping it to Glen Heights, Illinois. How do you know? How do you know where it's going after that?
Okay, so let's see if we can get this to come up without screwing everything up.
So I think this guy is in California. He's buying shit and selling it overseas.
Yeah, and I wonder about that. And you're not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah. See, it's definitely a drop ship. And I'm pretty sure no one smashes.
You're not supposed to be. Yeah, but the cover art's very, very. As soon as I get this come up, it's very meaningful to him. He does not want the cover art.
Yeah,
I guess he's going to redraw it or something.
No, he sold it to somebody. He wants to make sure I pack it well. That's all it is. I don't see how you can see any further where it's going.
I'm getting there. Okay, so where's the one I sent? Okay, view order details. Okay.
Yeah, because I look at his thing. He's in New York, California, which sounds made up. I don't think there's a New York, California.
I think there is. I don't know. Okay, so you go to your order details.
I'm there.
Let me share. I'll share this for everybody. So while you share, I don't mind if everybody sees this. Okay, so you're gonna come down here.
Yeah.
Show recipient address, and see mine just shows Puerto Rico.
No shit.
So there you go.
Canada. So it's New York ONM3C2.
It's not .ca California.
It's .ca
.ca Canada.
That's what it was. That's why I was confused.
It's Canada.
So it's going to Canada. All right, cool.
CANA. How do you spell Canada?
I don't know. What is this?
How do you spell Canada?
Not CANADA. I don't know how to spell Canada. I'm not a freaking moron.
Well, you know that Canada didn't have any vowels to begin with, right? It was just CANA. You don't get the joke.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey.
But so he could be. I hear the Canadian Postal Service is really
apparently they are. So, hey man, if you're watching the show and if they get there, I'm going to package the shit out of it anyway, so it's fine. You'll be fine.
Nicest people I've ever met in my life besides Wisconsin's. People who are from Wisconsin or Canada was some of the nicest people. Canada was the only place. I was there.
I did sell a
Hang on, let me
bobblehead. Go
finish.
ahead.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
I was there on vacation one time. The guy runs out across the street. Car slams on brakes. And the guy then sprawls across the hood like inches from his knees. Hands on it. And I was like, oh boy, we're getting ready to see something here. No. They both apologized to each other. They were, I'm sorry, it was my fault, man. Mate, it was my fault. And the other guy gets out, no, it was mine. And I'm like, man, if that'd been Jersey, they'd been scrapping right there in the street.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah, there might have been some guns pulled out, but not in Canada. No, I'm sorry, it was my fault. No, it was my fault. I thought they were going to fight over whose fault it was. But anyway, nicest people I've ever met in my life, but their postal service, apparently, they will stomp your package.
Yeah, so don't mess with it. Okay, I'll pack it up good. Don't worry. I just thought it was a weird thing. I thought maybe this guy was trying to snooker me. This week, though, I did sell a bobblehead that weighed 1.8 ounces, right? 1 pound, 8 ounces. So.
Oh, did you pat it?
And then I was going to ship. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do the right thing. I'm just going to ship it for what it costs. And it was $9. And I'm like, what would 3 pounds be? It took it down to $6.40. And I'm like, ha. Oh, I'm going to pad this. So I had to get a bigger box. So I just took cardboard. I took a big box, put it in there, and just filled it with a bunch of cardboard all the way around it. Made it like 14 layers. And I weighed it. And it was like 3.2 pounds. So I took a couple pieces out, put some styrofoam in there, put it right under 3 pounds. Boom. Saved $3. Took me about an hour. I saved $3.
Was it worth it to save the $3?
It didn't take me an hour. It took me a few minutes, but I was having fun.
I wonder at what point is the Postal Service going to catch on to this kind of stuff. But I'm afraid they're just going to raise the rates. So.
Yeah.
Either way,
it's
okay.
just we're getting a bigger discount on that because they're trying to push more of that size package through their thing. But all they're doing is making more of that size packages that would have probably went through their thing anyway. So they're just losing money. So we'll figure it out. All right. It's been a good week. You had a good week? I had a good week. So, you know.
I don't know. My wife was gone all week. She and my daughter went on vacation to a camp, and so I was here. I had to relearn how to take care of myself. About Wednesday, I called her. I said, babe, I'm ready for you to come home. I got married, so I did not have to do all this stuff for myself.
Yeah, so, yeah, my wife's up for a promotion to start traveling. So we'll see if that happens. I just finally got home. Now she's going to travel probably. More so than just work from home. I don't know. I told her.
The sad part is you already do the cooking.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I do the cooking. Yeah. Tonight
I don't.
I made steak on the grill. I made grilled cabbage, grilled corn, and then I made new jack potatoes, which is a baked potato, but you bake it for about 2 hours so the outside gets real crispy and the inside gets really yellow and creamy. So that was our dinner. And then the potatoes took me way too long, and that's why I was late for the podcast. But it was delicious, right? It was a good lunch, or a good dinner. Started at lunch, ended at dinner. But, all right, so let's look at feedback of the week.
We packed it right, we shipped it fast, hoping every sale would last. Did they love it? Did they cheer? Let's find out what they wrote this year. 5 stars make a whole week. It's eBay feedback of the week.
That voice is not good because he said the way he says ship it, it's kind of like that. He says it like the Kmart spokesman back in the day. I shipped my pants.
Oh, well, you got to ship it. You got to ship
it. You have to ship it. If you sell it, you got to ship it. That's part of the deal.
Yeah, that is part of the deal.
But no, I did not receive any feedback this week yet. I'm still at 181 feedback from last week. Should be getting some automated feedback probably. That's what I figure. But we'll see. Maybe he'll be pleased with his shirt and give me something good here soon. It is the weekend, so we'll see.
You know, switching to these cards and everything really has increased my feedback. It's on $2.99, $3.50, $3.99 items, but I've been getting and not getting fake feedback. I've been getting feedback, right? So that's kind of cool. So I got 4 feedbacks this week. Thanks. That's always a good feedback. Just thanks. Great seller, fast shipping, would buy from again. A++. Yeah, that's right. That many pluses. That's a lot of pluses. If there had been one
A lot
more,
of pluses.
I'd have been excited. That's pretty close. Fantastic job on delivering this card. Many thanks. Highly recommend this seller. And then this one. Received okay. Thanks.
Received okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Not sure what I should have done better on that postcard, but he received it okay. I don't know what he's complaining about. And I'm up to 880 feedback. So
He received it okay. Thanks.
Yeah. It wasn't special. It was. I didn't throw in an
I
extra
had this-
card. You know.
You got to understand, some people just say, I had this one lady, quickest financial services sale I've ever had in my entire life. I
Yeah.
went in to see her, knocked on the door. She answered the door. She said, come in, have a seat. I sat down at the table. I presented to her, tried to make small talk. No small talk would work. She sat there just stone faced as ever. I did the presentation. It took 5 minutes because I was like, I can already tell this ain't going nowhere. I got to the end. I said, would you like to do this? She said, I think it'd be. She said, yes. I started writing it up. I wrote it up, got to the end. I said, sign here. She said she signed. I said, now do you understand everything? She said, yes.
All right.
I literally was in and out of that house with a sale in less than 15 minutes. I called my wife and she's like, it didn't go well, did it? I'm like, it went great. But that was just how she was. So maybe it was received, okay, thanks.
Yeah. So
Maybe it wasn't quite like you said it.
received okay. Thanks.
There you go, see? It's all how you look at it.
How do you get rid of it? What is going on here? All right.
What are you doing?
I don't know. My eBay. Okay, we're gonna do a different one. I clicked on the wrong one, made it big, and now this is the one we're gonna have to do because I can't shrink it.
Sometimes you can't
Sometimes
get
you
it
can't
straight.
shrink it. You just got to use it and get done, right? So here we go.
Family show.
Breaking deals and policy clues, shipping changes, selling news, scams and updates, old and new. Here's your eBay news.
I am
All right, Joe,
tickled
this
pink
is
that
your
that one's
section.
there.
Yeah. What do you
All
got?
right, so I do have some. Let's talk about what I got. Not a whole lot of informative stuff, but some cleanup. The harassment lawsuit. Remember
Yes.
the
Yeah.
eBay
They won. They paid
employees?
out.
They
Yeah.
did win, and they finally agreed to the nearly $56 million settlement. So if you can get harassed by eBay employees, folks, you're probably really doing well. But that was the 2019 cyberstalking harassment case. It finally settled at the end of July here. It is done. The Depop acquisition is finally finalized now because they've been, you had talked about this earlier, Ben, but what's funny is eBay had not finalized its $1.2 billion purchase. $1.2 billion purchase. It finally finalized. So I don't know what that's going to mean for eBay now. I knew they had big plans for Depop, but then it went through this long, drawn-out process because we started talking about this, back in like January and February, I think.
Yeah.
And it finally finalized here in July, and the money has been sourced, is what it says, which is usually means it's such a large purchase. The money has been secured. It's there, but it's not. eBay's going to be basically paying over time.
Yeah.
They did cut more jobs in. eBay did cut more jobs in July. They cut 800 more jobs across their corporate operations. Most of that was in Depop, though. So approximately 80% of the 800 jobs across corporate operations that were cut in July were cut at Depop.
I wonder if they were like overlap stuff they could cover with their own.
Probably, which though I'm still sad for the people that were there at Depop that were just doing their job, and all of a sudden they get told you don't come to work on Monday.
Yeah.
So that's always sad, but there it is. As of July 31st, all import tariffs have now been incorporated into eBay's platform.
All right.
So we have all of it has been some of the ones that were hanging them up. It says was a lot of the specific tariffs, such as Brazilian goods, that our government slapped a 25% tariff on Brazilian goods, but all tariffs are now up to date pending the deadline for that. That's coming up, I think, in August for all companies to have all that ready to go. eBay launched the largest ever presence at the National Sports Collectors Convention, featuring an interactive eBay arena for trading card hobbyists. So eBay is now the largest sports collectors trading card hobby group or whatever, which is pretty cool. So that's basically it right now. Just a bunch of cleanup, settled lawsuit, finally settled the Depop, got the tariffs all good to go, and they did the largest presence ever at the National Sports Convention. So not anything really is going to affect us as sellers, but just some things to know. I won't say this. Usually when a company does an acquisition of another company, like $1.2 billion for Depop, we may see some fees change. We may see that, and we may not. I don't know. I don't know if the fee eBay will have to adjust their fees to help pay for it or not. But right now, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the ideas that they had concerning bringing Depop on board.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
So we'll kind of see what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
So there's some eBay news for you.
Yeah, the other thing, keep looking at your shipping costs because bumping ground advantages rates again. If you're selling heavier items with free shipping, it'd be a good idea to check those. That's what I saw this week. And whatever else, let me see. You hit most of the stuff I was talking about. I had looked up. I need to just let you do it. So you did a great job this week.
I thought you told me to do it.
You did, but I've been telling you to do it. And sometimes, yeah.
Doing as I'm told, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that really works out for me most of the time. So yeah.
Y'all realize that he yells at me like the guy and says,
"Shut up, bitch!"
You know,
no, I'm just kidding.
Now, he does yell at me like the sergeant, and he says, "What's your major function here?" And I say, "To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant, sir." And he tells me how I'm a genius.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Private. Let's get on to the next thing. You made me mess it up, damn it.
Down, rolling back. eBay deals from another track. Big old auctions, logo glow. Vintage wins from long ago. Buckle up, we're in the spin. Welcome aboard the eBay time machine.
So what happened on July 23rd, 2002? Or is that just a date you made up?
On the thing? I don't know. Thank you, AI, right? Yeah, so right now, this week in history, August 2nd through the 8th, in eBay history, August 2nd, 1999, eBay hit 1 billion auctions, right? So that's pretty cool. They hit their millionth auction August 2nd, which is the day we're recording. Not the day you're listening to it, but the day we're recording. They hit 1,000 auctions. Back when eBay used to scream at you, 1 million people were already bidding on Beanie Babies. It's awesome, dude. That's cool. The other thing
It was eBay screaming at you. It was your modem.
Yeah, your modem.
And you're in the middle of an auction trying to time it. I remember folks were like, we're going to snipe this at the last second. And all of a sudden somebody calls.
Yeah. Dang it.
Kicks you off the internet.
Another thing in August 2000, August 2000, Justin Timberlake's French toast was sold, right? So apparently, pop culture eBay collided with Justin Timberlake. A half-eaten French toast of Justin Timberlake sold for over $1,000. Yeah.
Ew.
Today we call it breakfast. Back then they called it investing. I don't know. So it's crazy. I don't know.
Could you imagine?
I wonder if he sold it. I bet you he didn't sell it. There's somebody that waited on it, I'm sure.
Somebody, yeah. You going to eat that? No, I'm kind of full. Okay, I'm going to sell it on eBay.
Took a picture of him in front of it. Can I get your picture? Boom. It's on eBay.
Well,
Justin Timberlake's French toast. And then the
what
guy...
was it? The gift that Penny got Sheldon on the Big Bang Theory. Sorry, she got his Richard Nimoy's signature for him.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm sorry, the napkin's dirty. He wipes it, and he's like, I hold his DNA.
Yeah.
I can make my own I never got that French toast. I can make my own Justin Timberlake.
Yes, they're all excited. And one last thing that I found interesting in this time frame. The original Hollywood sign sells on eBay. All right, in August 2005, one of the strangest items ever listed on eBay was the original 1923 Hollywood sign, which sold for $450,400. It had been removed during a restoration project. Someone got a hold of it and sold it on eBay. I'd like to bring that to my place, but I'd have to explain that to the HOA. Why the hell is there a big H in your backyard? It's the Hollywood sign. They definitely wouldn't let me keep it. So that's kind of cool. Right? So
Wow.
This week.
400 and how much?
What?
400 and how much?
$450,400 sold on the original Hollywood sign. It's crazy. All right. That is the eBay Wayback Machine for this week. All right. Are you ready for the next one, my friend? Apparently I'm not.
I have no idea.
So I'm stalling for time.
I have no idea because I don't know what the next one is. We never do these in order, folks.
One quick look, one quick chance.
We do them in order, damn it.
Pass. Some will pay, some won't last.
Welcome to
Pick or Pass.
He's still got the fattest pictures of me, but not as fat as Wally.
You keep it up. I'll use that every beginning of the show. But you, Chubby Joel. That's not Chubby Joel. That's Moose Man Joel. That's like we need to do an intervention on my 1,000-pound life or whatever the hell that show is. So
The one you showed there was, if I get that big, I just give up. I'm done. I'm going to enjoy what life I have left. Jeez.
All right, what do you got?
Because I'm not built to be that big, folks.
Ain't nobody built to be that big, my friend.
No, there's some people that I think Ralphie May was built in. He was absolutely hilarious. There are some people that are built to be that big. There's nothing wrong with it. But me, if I get that big, I'm overweight now.
Ralphie May was built to be that big. That's why he died at 40, right? So, if he'd have trimmed up.
It might have been his lifestyle. It might not have been his.
Yeah, true that.
Wait. He was a little wild.
He was.
Anyway, okay. So you guys know I have really gotten into kind of buying books here lately, especially religious books. So I got me another box out of them.
All right.
So we're gonna have another.
Oh, we're good for another 3 months.
It's not quite that many in there, but I do have about $1.50 in this one right here, and I thought it would be more valuable, but so I'm giving you a hint there. I thought it'd be more valuable.
Would I pay $1.50 for a Bible? I probably would.
Would you pay $1.50 for Haley's Bible Handbook from 1965? And I'm telling you right now, it is in immaculate condition. There's not anything wrong with this thing at all.
I got a few questions. Is that the same Haley that the comet's named after?
Not that I know of, no.
I mean,
but I don't think so.
Who the Haley are we talking about?
If I open it, it just says Haley's.
Okay.
Henry Haley.
Henry Haley. Oh. Okay.
Henry Haley.
So it's a last name, not a first name.
Right.
Yeah, I probably would. I don't know, $1.50. I probably would pay 87 cents. But yeah.
87 cents.
I mean, it was in a box with some other stuff. You ever done that? You see a box, you see an item that's worth $50, and then you buy it. Next thing you get home and look at it, everything else in there is Beanie Babies, AOL discs, maybe a broken George Foreman's grill, and you're like, what the hell did I buy this for? But you only spent $3. You can throw the rest of it out because that one item paid for it. But
those things do happen. They
happen to me all the time.
But this was in a much smaller box of books, so I ended up paying more because these looked older, and they are older. Yeah. But I really honed in on this one because I was like, first of all, like it doesn't even have worn corners, folks. Like it is in absolute, almost pristine condition, and you can tell it's old because it's like the way the dotted binding there is, everything. Plus, I looked at the date on the inside. But so, how much before you look it up?
What?
Are you looking it up?
What? No, I wouldn't do that.
How much do you think it sells for? Let's take a wild guess.
$15.
Okay, let's see.
You pay
I'm going to share here.
Sell for $15. Now you make your money back.
Okay. All right. Hey!
Look at that. Free delivery.
It's 258 results. This is the one. This one here is exactly the one I have. And this one here, the 24th edition, 1965. And you can see the 20.
Yeah.
I don't know why they put 21st here. They're off a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the 24th was 1965. I do have it. Is it in the book? So here's the 24th again, 1965 for $7.95. But that one's been used and got a library,
it's a library
thing on the sticker. Coming on down, here's the one. Apparently, it had a dust cover at one time.
Yeah.
And this was its dust cover. I don't know where this one can't be in 1965.
Yeah.
It's got a different
dust cover. Yeah.
dust cover on it. Or maybe this is a dust cover and this one's wrong.
Yeah.
Something, one way or the other. Anyway, and this is a newer one.
Don't get the newer ones.
They're still printing these.
Yeah.
But I did look up 1965, and apparently there is. So we'll hold this number.
Yep.
You're going to do the calculator.
Always.
258.
How many sold, buddy?
That's what I'm getting ready to find out here. So we're going to see how many sold, folks. I don't know, but I have not looked this up ahead of time. 60. It looks like they sell for around $5 to $10. There's one that sold for $19.99. I don't know why they must have really wanted that one. That says superb, so
yeah, yours is superb. So maybe you get $15 for it plus delivery.
I'll get plus
23.25, 23 and a quarter, so 23% sell through. That's pretty good.
So not a bad, really not bad at all.
No, not at all.
So I got $1.50 in it. I'm gonna throw it over here for my next listing. But I think worth it. I've actually been doing pretty well on some of these religious books I've been buying, and folks hate it, love it, whatever, whether you believe in it or not. Religious books, especially Bibles, do tend to sell pretty well, as long as you can get them at the right price. All right, now here's the problem. You are blank for me.
That's all right. I have.
So I'm going to close my eyes while you describe for me.
So, this is what I got. I got an Oxford Lego. It's a Lego knockoff, but it's from Korea. It's a bus. It's got a guy and a bus. It's got two figures, but it's a knockoff Lego. E-Mart. It's town shuttle bus from Oxford. So it's new in package.
Okay.
And it's a new in package
I
Lego
probably would
set.
pick it, but I'm only going to pick it, and I don't know which set it is. I'm going to go on a limb here and say it's probably one of the smaller
It is
sets.
a smaller set. It's 8 by 12, right? So it's a little bit bigger.
Now, is it compatible with Legos or no?
I have no idea. Never heard of it before. I just saw it. I'm like, oh, look at a fake Lego, and I got it. So.
Fake Lego. I buy anything. Fake. A lot of fake stuff I'll buy. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to say I would pick it for the right price, but I'm going to say I wouldn't pay more than $2 for it.
Yeah, I think I paid $2 for it, so it's a good price. So here it is. This isn't it. So you can see me now, right?
Yeah.
This is what mine looks like.
I see dead people.
You see it? No one else will see this but you and me. So at least you get to see it. Okay. So the picture here of this bus, that's a fancier bus than I got.
That's a fancier one, than you got, because you got the yellow one.
Yeah, but this set here with the taxi cab is about the same size set. 200 pieces, similar to mine. So $39.95. It's located in Korea. All these things that are for sale, although this set is in the U.S., but most of the sets boxes are in Korea. So the shipping's crazy on them. So I don't know. I am a little concerned that all of the items that are for sale are pretty much in Korea. I'm going to list it, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to get it taken down. I think that's the only reason they're able to sell it is because they're in Korea. I would think if this was an item that you could sell, there'd be more than 9 of them. Because or rare. I don't know.
Maybe it's just, maybe it's not here in the U.S. And the thing about it is it might be Lego licensed. So you're right. You might get a takedown on that. I mean, I don't know. But there is one right there located in the United States. Yeah. The big set right there.
Yeah.
There was another one that said located in the United States. If you scroll down, keep scrolling down as I saw it.
Yeah, that one is $99.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Never heard
now
of it
we're
before.
looking at
Oxford, but let's see if they sold. So we got 9.
9 results.
Oh, wrong thing. Search.
You know, a bunch of paid ship now. You need to get those shipped.
Oh, that Tuesday is my next day. I have to ship by because I'm all caught up. 2 sold.
So they have 2.
Yeah. So 2 out. That's 20% anyway. It's 20-something%.
22%. 22.2222222, as they used to go in that game we used to play. My taser goes t. Well, this is 222222. So it's 22.22%.
Cool.
So yeah, it's not unsellable. So it won't get taken down.
That's good.
I don't think you can beat that, man.
No,
and you
$2.
said it's in package. Show it again because I didn't get to see it. Since you're back now,
it's still sealed on both ends by the original package tape. So
see, that's interesting too, because so they seal that like the old Legos. Because if you go now and buy Legos, they're like in a saran wrap thing. They're like, it's not just a little sticker. It's like vacuum sealed.
Yeah, but $2 into 40 looks like to me. So not a bad deal.
Yeah, I would say we were like 20, but yeah, it looks like 2 into 40.
Yeah.
So that, you can't beat that at all. That's not only 10% or 10 times your money back. That's 20 times your money back.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. That's hopefully it sells. There are only 2 sales, but there's only 10 listed, so good chance that's going to sell.
And you might have one of the rarest ones ever, and some people in South Korea will scoop it up and you'll have to ship it to South Korea. It'll go home.
It said Korea. It didn't say North or South. Maybe it's North Korea. Maybe that's it.
It said South Korea. I don't think they're allowed to have Legos in North Korea.
They don't even have sandwiches in North Korea. Let alone
they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to have toys in North Korea because they got to constantly beat out rice and whatever for what's his name.
John King
tells them how much better life they have than Americans.
The supreme leader who doesn't poop. That's good. He does not. He does not.
Actually, I'm going to say, folks, just on a whim here. This is we're talking about this. There is a group of travelers. If you search here on YouTube, I know we're on Spotify too, but there's a group of travelers on YouTube who actually got into North Korea. And I'm telling you right now, it does this. The main city over there, the capital, is clean. The people are nice. Now, and everything, it's impressive. Like grocery prices in Russia.
Yeah.
Where when what's his name was it, Tucker Carlson went over there and was like, whoa, wait a minute, what? It's impressive, but I wouldn't go there because I like to use my freedom of speech a lot, and you don't have that.
Yeah, I agree. I would get in trouble very quickly. This podcast would get taken down in a heartbeat. So my other channel, CJ Ben's Finds, everybody check that out. I'm putting content out there again. Did some talking head videos, starting with the shipping and sipping. I have some that I recorded and never released, so I'm releasing them. Going to re-release the old ones because I had taken them off of there. Get that going. I have enough to keep myself in sipping and shipping once a week until September, and then it'll be cool enough in the garage that I can actually start doing them for real. So that's my game plan there. Yeah, so it's been a good week. I sold a lot of good stuff, a lot of stuff. I sold like 5 good items, and the rest was all cards and postcards. But they're selling, and I got less than a penny in them. All out the door, I have less than 25 cents in it, and I'm making at least $2.50 to $3 a piece. It's not big money, but it gives me something to do. And they pack so fast. The postcards, I figured it out. I bought these envelopes that are semi-flexible. I can I put it in a sleeve, I put it in there, and then I ship it out. And it takes me less than a minute to pick pack it, and it takes me less than a minute to list it. And say I make $2 a piece, that's $60 an hour in pay. You can't beat that. It's hard to make $60 an hour. So that you'd have to sell 30 of them in an hour. But in theory, $60
in theory.
An hour.
I remember when you bought those postcards, I was like, that is about the dumbest thing I think you've ever bought. And actually, he has sold quite a few of them over the last 2 or 3 years that he's done it.
Well, yeah, and
what happened to those old car cards. Did they ever sell?
I never listed them because it was too much. I'm going to list them with my. Yeah, okay. So doing a card or doing a $100 item is the same amount of time.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, or a $10 item, because I don't sell very many $100 items, but $50 item, whatever you want to say. I started to list those cards individually 2 years ago, and then decided, yeah, this is too much work to find that card, and it's hard to find the exact one to sell similar. So then you're writing the SEO, you're doing the whole thing. You got 15 minutes in just making this listing, and then if say it takes you 15 minutes, that's $4 an hour, and you make $2, you're making $8 an hour. It doesn't make sense. Same thing with those car cards. I've got the scanner now. I can just run them through the scanner. And then I put them in lots. I have these totes right here. I'm able to store them. I do 100 postcards at a time, put them into a bag, then put that bag in a box, and I make that bag 1 through whatever. And then when it sells, as I scan them, it gives them a numerical value. So it is 100 of them. So if it says it's number 90, it's 10 from the back, right? Now, as I sell lower, it'll become... But it'll still be in general rotation about where it says. So by doing that and having it very organized, I'm able to just open the bag, go back there, pull out 2 or 3, and it's usually in my hand. I think the same thing with those car cards. I'm going to get those listed individually and use up. One of the videos I put out was eBay gives you 50,000. At my level, it gives me 50,000 free listings, and those cards fall into it. So it doesn't even take one of my 10,000 listings. So I'm going to, between now and November, hopefully get 50,000, 30,000, 20,000. I don't know. A lot of them listed.
Get as much of your free listing as you can get.
Exactly. Because I got all that stuff,
That should be part of the plan, folks, is to use up. I'm practically using every bit of the store I've got now. I've got to expand.
Yeah, and once you expand to that next level, you're at the starter store. It comes with 250 listings, and that's it. Once you get to the next level, you'll get 250. You'll get 1,000 listings and 10,000 free listings. So if you can find some items that can fill that space, especially with I'm doing the cards, and I have a scanner. You have to get a scanner or do them manually. It's not that bad to take the pictures either if you have a AI lister. I was doing that, but the scanner just makes it like you can do 1,000 in 2 hours. So makes it much more relative to be able to fill out that 50,000 space. But you should look to fill those, and because you're leaving that on the table and it doesn't take your listings and it's free. And even if you're only making a few bucks a piece, if you get yourself a good system in place, it takes you 2 minutes. And if you do make on some of the postcards, I'm making $3.50, $4. Now it starts to really compound. So.
And those things do, and I think it has boosted the presence of your store, algorithms of your store, and I think we've tested that, folks, multiple times. So if you've got the starter store, you do not have, like me, or the personal store.
Yeah.
So the personal store has 250 listings. The starter store has 250 listings. Now, there's certain things you get the back office with the starter store that you don't get with the personal store.
Yeah, you can run discounts, you can run coupons, you can do all the things you can do with the store for $5 a month. So I think
$5 a month.
If you were going to, if you sign up for the year, you might as well instead of paying $7.95. But if you were going to start, I would start there because or start with the other one and to make sure you like it and you don't pay anything. You can have 250. I know people that still just they list very, very strategically. Have the small store and do this as a hobby, and it doesn't cost them a dime to sell, other than you have to pay a large. So once he gets to the next level, you pay 1% less on all your sales. You'll save money there, but you'd have to sell a lot to make up the difference between $5 and $30 a month.
It's a big jump. Mm-hmm. The thing is, and folks, if you're here obviously listening and reselling, there's experienced people listening as well. There are people out there who literally, there's one lady on YouTube. I'm not going to mention her. She does quite well for herself. She has just a personal store.
Yeah.
She uses just a personal store, and she's very strategic what she does with it, how she uses it. Yes, she pays a little different fees, this, that, and the other. If you just want to get started, there's that. I am going to go out and say this again. I have looked again at Vented, which is a big thing kicking out there now and being advertised, and all they're telling you this. Folks, be very careful. I'm going to say it again. Be very careful. Always do your research. And Vented is coming over from Europe, trying to take over eBay spot. And I'm no fan of eBay. If you watched our show, you know it. But when I read bad, terrible reviews from where you're from, it gets me a little bit like, I don't know about you.
And Vinted really is not for professionals. It's not for us. It's not for people that are selling professionally. And a lot of people that are going on there and overly listing, it's shutting their accounts down. So be aware of that. Vinted is really for, hey, I have clothes in my closet that I'm not wearing. Maybe I could sell them. And you could do that often. But if you think you're going to get 1,000 or 5,000 items listed, it's going to shut you down before that. It really isn't for that. That's what their thing is, to just give the people, us and them, a shot.
The big thing, let's talk about the big thing on Vinted. And you guys look this up, do your research. Don't just take mine and business word for it. The big complaint that I read from across the pond on Vinted is if the person claims they didn't get it, Vintage just takes the money from you and gives it back to them.
Yeah.
So you're counting on, and no offense to any buyers, I love every buyer that we've had. My store we had, I love every buyer. Just like I love all you guys that are actually listening, because God bless you. I don't know how you do it, how you sit and listen to us two crazy idiots for an hour, but we're glad you do. But here's the biggest complaint, that they go in there and they just take it back. So you're counting on the person being honest to say, yes, I received it, or just not doing anything. But Ben and I've watched scam and scam after scam, and it doesn't happen. Out of 100 buyers, it maybe happens one time. You get after you been here a while on eBay, you can start to sniff it out. You're like, yeah, you're getting a little bit like, you're wanting a deal this way, or you want me to ship it to a different address as listed, or hey, can you text me through WhatsApp? It can be very obvious.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit leery on Vinted right now because, and I don't want you to think I'll go over here and try eBay first. Try the personal store. Get a couple items, put it on there. If you like doing this kind of thing, you're going to love it. If you don't, you're not. It is what it is. And you will go through cycles, just like Benson and I do, where you're like listening like crazy, and then you're not listening like crazy. It's just
because it's our hobby. It's not our full-time gig, right? I only listed 200 things this week, which is way down from what I've been doing. But I do think if you're thinking about reselling, I think starting on eBay is the best place to start from the perspective of I've listed on pretty much every platform out there, and the hardest one that asks you the most questions, that makes you understand the most, is eBay. So if you get on eBay and learn how to do eBay, every other platform I've run across would be a breeze. eBay is definitely the one that asks you more to-dos. From shipping on
Have
eBay,
you ever gotten back on Bonanza?
I'm banned from Bonanza, so you can only not ship shit so long before they ban you. So now I'm banned on Bonanza and I'm banned on Depop. But I think I can get back on Depop now that they bought it. Depop was a different reason. So Depop used to have an app, and they used to have a PC thing. I'm not an app guy, I'm a PC guy. They were sending me notes. When they would have a problem with an item, they would send it on the app, assuming everybody was using the app. I didn't use the app, and then until I downloaded the app, I never got their note saying that I couldn't sell what I was selling. I was selling those pocket knife belt buckles, which were selling like crazy. That was the greatest thing. I found them. I thought, I found a niche no one knows. I probably made $3,000 on eBay before they caught me, and they said, don't sell these. So I'm like, but I had bought like a dozen, then I bought 2 dozen. Then I bought like 144, a gross of them, the day before they stopped me from selling them. So I still have most of those at this point, but I'm still selling them on Grail. Grail doesn't seem to give a shit what you sell. So if you have something that they won't ban you for nothing over there.
Hey, we can't really say much about eBay. I mean, eBay let that guy I watch on YouTube, he and his wife sell religious artifacts.
Well, they don't know that they were stolen.
Stolen religious artifacts. Oh, wow. But anyway, I got a quick update for you guys, and I'm going to try to get Ben's email this week so we can, the one he wants me to send it to, the lister that I've been working on, it is right now playing well in the sandbox. That's one thing really cool about eBay, is if you want to do development things within eBay, they will give you what's called a sandbox. So they'll give you a fake place to play around in, test your development stuff. So I've been doing that, and it has been working. It's got some quirks that I'm working out right now. I would tell you, folks, I don't know a whole lot about coding, so I'm doing a lot of the building through AI, and that is not as easy as they make it sound on TV. I don't think anything's as easy to make it sound on TV. You see all these GLP commercials, and I'm like, it cannot be that easy. But anyway, I am going to get Ben's looking at it, and we hopefully will be looking at launching that. Maybe we'll have our own pocket change branded AI lister here by the time yours craps out in November.
Yes.
To switch over to. Something we're working on, something we're looking at. It is playing well. It's not completely expanded yet right now. It is, but it is doing, when you give it an item, it does figure out what the item is. One of the things that I have programmed in is really awesome that eBay allows that a lot of other listers had a problem is the price sourcing. So right now, I don't want to be very careful how I say this because I don't want this to get out, but I've done a whole lot of research on how to get the price listing correct. And it does very well at suggesting prices because I'm going back in and checking against sold comps.
Cool.
And it is right there on the money. So that would be a very good thing that if I could get that.
I'm excited. By November, I got to pick a new one. There's a couple of them I've been playing with, and we got an email this week from FlowLister. I guess we talked about them in one of our episodes. They asked if we put a link to the product in our episode where we talked about it. I don't put links in the product for anything, but it was nice of him to reach out, the owner of that. I haven't emailed him back. I thought that was cool that someone noticed it. So I guess he must have something.
Yeah, I guess you need to pay. So, dude, you need to. You know what we didn't do? We didn't do comments tonight. Have we got any comments?
No, it was strategically skipped, you son of a... Pay attention. I have it up. I would have done it if we had some. Somebody
we had no
comments. So next time I don't look like an ass like this. Right? Yeah. We only have one thing.
I told you, he yells at me.
Yeah, keep it up, man. Keep it up. It's only an 8-hour drive.
Anyway, if he gets here, we'll just have an old fashioned.
Yeah, you go. Or have a drink. All right, we got one segment left. What do you think it is?
I have no. Oh, the weird. Okay, go ahead. The weird.
Here we go! Time to watch an old school show. Grab a laugh before we speak. It's commercial of the week.
All right.
Okay, I'm worried. What do we got?
So this week, yeah, I like to get. I got two, and they are both James.
Don't tell me they're from the Red House.
No, they're not from the Red House. They are James Bond villains in commercials.
Pepsi Max, full cola taste, no sugar.
Okay, I'm impressed. Although I don't think they even sell Pepsi Max anymore.
I don't know,
Do
but
they even sell that anymore?
oh, wait a minute. I think I closed the other one. Okay, but instead...
That's it. You haven't had to do that.
No, I
yet,
closed out
folks.
the wrong one, so we're going to get one weird one instead. The other one was...
Hello.
Here we go.
Darnell, breakfast is ready. Darnell? Darnell, sweetheart, breakfast is ready. Chicken and waffles. Oh.
Bitch, what are you doing? Get out of my room! Go! Delicious! Bubble gum!
Shoes not included.
I have no idea.
What was?
I have no idea.
There's so many questions.
Bitch, get out of my room!
So many questions. And so not want answers to them.
The
Was
other
he
one
sticking
was,
bubblegum all over him?
I don't know what that was.
And where did that run at?
I have no
Is
idea.
that in
I
the
don't even know if that was
US?
a real commercial. Doesn't
Oh
seem like a
my
real
Lord.
commercial.
Like I said, so many questions and so not ready for the answers to them. That one
Oh,
was just okay.
okay, hold on.
Oh, did you find the one you closed out?
No, I had it on. I had it over here on this tab instead of over on the share tab. So the other one was cool. So hold on, one more, and then we'll call it. But that bubblegum one was worth seeing, right? So let's share this.
I'm not sure it was worth seeing.
No matter how strong a man is, a cough can still get the upper hand. But fortunately, there's Vicks Formula 44, the extra strength cough mixture. Effective as codeine, but not narcotic. Extra strength to help control a cough before it goes on a rampage.
Remember Odd Job? I think it was one of my favorite ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like how they said it was effective with codeine, but not a narcotic.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to be doing the drugs.
Yeah, be doing the narcotic codeine now. Just do the regular Vicks codeine.
All right. Hey,
Anyway,
everybody.
that
Thank you so much for
looks
watching.
like he was.
Yeah. Tearing the world up. All right. Y'all take it easy.
Pocket change, next great flip for yourself. Until next time, keep making pocket change. Remember, the next great flip could be sitting on a shelf waiting for you. We'll see you next week. See you next week. Pocket change, one more flip for the road. Pocket change, let the good times roll.